Yeah. Well, today's show is sponsored by SeatGeek. I'm talking about the top rated ticketing app in all of North America, baby. But let's talk about why. Over 28 million downloads, along with over 70,000 events offered on this app. How do you beat that, baby? And we know whether you're talking about concerts, whether you're talking about your favorite sport team. I mean, I know hoop season starting up, but more importantly, we right in all of that football season. And I know that you like that black and gold team that happens to play in Pennsylvania. We know that they're on the road tomorrow, but they be back. They'll be back in Pittsburgh. And when they do, you see, man, you got a lot of different options for you. All right. How many tickets you want to get, man? Tell them where you want to sit at, right? Everything that you're looking for. But more importantly, I got a promo code for you, baby. Promo code is Moats. When you make your first purchase, use that promo code. You're getting $20 off. It's an awesome concept, baby. All right. You see the promo code, tell a friend to tell a friend. But that's the vibe, man. And after that, go enjoy you a game. But anywho, I see who I need to see. I'll tell you, man, she just be popping up. She don't never be late. She always early, always on time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and this is
Can you
how
hear me?
I'm right. Time out before you speak. This is how I was so excited to see your face. I don't even have my headphones in. This is
You can't hear
JV
me then.
move. I can hear her. She's laughing now. She's laughing at my pain. All right. I was so excited to see. I was like, yo, TaNeisha. All right.
Usually you like tell me, I'm like, here I am, like writing an email, and I pop up on screen. I'm like, hi.
I look because as I got down to the bottom of these pics, I looked. I said, hold on now. That's a video. That's TaNeisha. She's actually here, and she's here like here. I said, oh no, man, we got to get this thing rolling. Let's wrap it up. So we got the pics out the way, but you here now. It's time. It is time.
I didn't even get. Listen, okay, we're live, but let me comb out this hair. I mean,
usually there it is. There it is.
And I'm like, okay, let me like get ready for the camera. This time you're like, damn. I'm like,
hey, look, are you ready? So I'm gonna do the intro, and then I'm gonna tell you why I didn't do an intro. All right. So, ladies and gents, y'all know I said it in the warm up. I said it in the intro. I said it after we had to replay the ad twice because YouTube was acting janky. It doesn't matter. She is here. We are joined right now by the lady that you see very frequently on this channel, whether we talking about our Turn Up Tuesdays or sometimes we have therapy on Tuesdays. We ain't had that in a while though. Okay. You also see her on traditionally Thursdays, but tonight she's making a primetime appearance on a Wednesday show for Victory Formation. You also see her with her game recaps instantly on the channel where she's letting you know the passion. All out raw, letting them know how she really feel about it. And then, of course, even on her channel at Really Flowed Football, she's cooking up everything that you want from Texas, Colorado to Pittsburgh and everything around NCAA and NFL. So I'm talking about the one and only Miss TaNeisha. There it is. There it is. Come on now. You know I got you.
Look at myself.
You know I got you.
Sure I'm like camera ready. The other thing I will tell you also is I was going through my email and I was like, where's
are you ready for this? So check this out.
Thinking skills and let me find the link.
Yo. Yeah. So once again, right? Technology's act. I have the full breakdown on all of this, man. I had the link ready. I know we talked about it before, but over communicate. I'm supposed to send this link. I get it here and I start typing on this computer and it starts acting janky. So I'm like, you know what? I get it. And it's freezing, but we back. So that's on me. But I'm glad that you're level person. You feel me? Because like if you was just like a regular old person, if you was regular like us, you would have been over here like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And we wouldn't have had you on. But since you got a PhD, you high level, your ability to critical think, to handle adversity, to stay calm. You know what I'm saying? And go through your resources. Like that's in NFL circles, they call those people force multipliers. I don't know if you know this, but that's those are the ones we like. Yo, it don't have to be right, and you can still be great. Like we can have a turnover, but you can still get a sack. Hey man, I know the pass rush ain't good, but you still a lockdown corner. You can force a fumble. Like you're a playmaker. That's what that is. So I appreciate you being a playmaker.
If that's what I need to do, okay. I'm just doing my part. I signed in and I was like, oh, okay, let me go to the link.
Yes.
Then I was like,
that was so
there isn't a link. Like, let me like re-find it, redo it. And then I knew you were going live. And so I was like, let me see if I can tune into his screaming. And then I will know that everything is still a go. But I didn't even get that. And so
it was bad. It was bad. All over me. It was all bad. And you're familiar with how StreamYard works.
Yeah.
I'll upload images and then I close it so it goes away. And I'm like, oh, I gotta redo this. Yeah, it was all bad. It was all bad. Okay. So I said, man, that's all me because we don't seek comfort, we seek solutions. I'll be better next time. That's all I know. I'll be better next time. All right.
I love it.
Locked in.
And for everybody that's here, yes, YouTube is acting crazy on our end too. Like,
yes,
I'm trying. I've been trying to upload a video since earlier today.
So it's not me. Okay.
No. It's acting crazy for all of us. It's acting crazy on like the creator side and uploading things, and it's acting weird for the viewer as well. So we might be going like, and it might be stopping and going, but hey, we're talking.
Yep. We're here. We making it work. We're going to power through it because like we said, we got a game tomorrow. It's rare that we get Thursday night action, but we got Thursday night action. So of course we got to break it all down. We got to talk about this. So let's get it going. It's victory formation time. So y'all know to hit the like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. How we feeling though when we look at the Bengals? Just initially, what's your energy?
I feel good mainly because like I believe we're locked in and we're focused. And I am going through this episode, Steeler Nation, as if we have everything figured out. Okay. No. Okay. Let's just call it what it is, right? Mike Tomlin is 0-6 against road opponents. What AFC North road
Thursday,
we know that.
Thursday games. Yep.
We know that. Okay. Let's speak it. We know it. It's out there. Perfect. I don't have to regurgitate it over and over. We got it. Perfect. Yeah. We also know that Thursday night games are hard. We know that. Perfect. Check. Now that we've got that out of the way, okay, we need to go out there and kick some ass, okay? Like, this is about winning a football game. I don't care about all that crap. I don't care about Tomlin's record. I don't care about any of that. The Steelers team is complete, focused, and moving in the right direction, and we need to play like that, period. Like, these are the moments where you say, we're having a good season, you know, we're improving, things are getting better, and we're supposed to go out there and win this football game. Period. I don't care. Like that's what's supposed to happen. And we're better at every single position. And I'm sorry, I would prefer old Aaron Rodgers over old Joe Flacco. Like, so when it comes down to it, there's no reason why I don't think we should win this football game. By the way, is Rod in here?
Oh, I saw y'all earlier. Just know, your energy. Oh my. That was another thing I was supposed to hit the like button and then I got distracted. I saw that too. You are hilarious. I love your energy. Y'all are funny. Oh man.
Where like, if you're not here and you watch this on the replay, I am looking for you. And when I find you, just know I'm looking for you. That's all I'm saying. Like, period.
See your comments. Oh my God. That Dre had me. I was like, okay. All right, I like this.
What are we doing? Wait, listen. It's Thursday night, right? It's going to be hard, right? It's going to be all the things. It's football. Yes. I got it. But when you break down, like any measurable you look at, literally almost any measurable you look at, we're better than the Cincinnati Bengals. We just are. Everything we're doing is better than what they're doing. All of our players are the players we started the season with. like we're nothing. This should be a win for the Steelers. Now, will it be ugly? Probably. Will there be some things that I will pull my hair out? Probably. Will there be 5 toss plays? Probably. Will there be like ugliness? Yes, because it is. But we should win the football game. Like, that's it. And people are calling it the icy hot game. I'm calling it the AARP game.
Oh my god, yo, I seen the Unk, the icy hot, and now the AARP. I can dig it, man. All right, I like all of these. Okay, I like all of that.
So yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
listen, every measurable I kind of looked at, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this, and I'm like, we're better. Okay, we're better than them here. We're better. Okay, offense line. Okay, defense line. Okay, yeah, better. Okay, receivers. Okay, they got us. Okay, I'll give them that. I'll give them T.
Mhm.
Higgins. I'll give them Jamar Chase. Fine. I won't even argue. Perfect. Okay, tight ends. Nah. Running back. Team structure. Coaching staff.
Well, shoot, they
Quarterback.
run. The tight ends injured now. Or you think about the Gasecki? Put him on
Right.
IR.
So I'm like, what is the excuse, guys?
Mhm.
Where do you want me to be concerned? Where do you want me to double down and say, this concerns me? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're moving forward. So, anyways, that's how I feel. I'm like,
Yo,
and
I
by the
think
way,
that.
yeah, and can we get a false start on the left tackle for crying out loud?
Oh, you don't like Orlando Brown with his little quick jump?
Kickback,
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, bro, come
kickback,
on,
false
man.
start.
This false start, however, whatever way you want to use, whatever metric we want to go off of, is false start. But yes, you sound like a pass rusher over there. That's what we be saying the whole game. Hey, ref, you know he's leaving early. Now, ref, if I left when he left, you're gonna throw the flag on me. Just know this.
Yes.
But you telling me he's good. How does that work?
It's so
If I
weird.
leave when he leaves, I'm getting the flag. Yeah.
It's so bad that sometimes I'm like, am I? No, why
Mhm.
would I see this man like
Yep.
false start repeatedly over and over and
Mhm.
over? So at this point, this is the game I need Mike Tomlin to win, right? This is
Yeah.
the game where I say, we know historically these are the games we lose, historically, blah, blah, blah. I know. I don't care about that. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm over it. We should win. That's how I feel. That's the energy I'm
Let's
showing up to.
go.
And that is
I
why I'm
love
looking for
it.
Rod.
Yes. Hey, look. We're gonna find you, Rod. Just know we're gonna find you, Rod, darling. Don't you hide. You always in here. Don't you hide. Don't you hide. All right. Now,
I'm looking for
shout
you.
out to that though. So, a couple things, man. First off, I love when you take that energy because we always say, like, from our perspective with fans, it's 50-50. You're either gonna get the high level confidence, yo, we love the matchup. And if we love the matchups, that makes us as fans feel like, yo, there isn't a reason why we should lose this because we
Mhm.
are better here, we are better there. And that's the beautiful part. Then you got the flip side, right? The pessimists. They're like, hey, man, 0-6 on Thursday night road AFC North matchups. Got you. Man, Tomlin historically has at least one game out the year where he lets us down. Got you. Man, we've won so many games this year where we've been so scared and felt just like it's impossible for us to win that. What are we going to do now that we actually have confidence? No. Can't believe it. It's got to be negative. Would you say the other shoe has to fall off, right?
Yep.
We don't care about Cinderella pre-midnight. We only care about when the clock strikes midnight. So it's like I get both sides of it. From the player side, though, it's a little bit different because yes, on paper, we feel like outside of wide receivers, realistically, if we go position by position, we have an advantage. The problem is this, that when we say the player's mindset versus like the fans' mindset, when we say an advantage for fans, it feels like the gap is this, right?
Oh, no,
It's
it's not that.
just like insanely big.
They're still NFL players. Yeah.
So, like for players, we're like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
we're talking about our pass rush, and it's like, they got Trey Hendrickson who like led the league in sacks last year, right?
Is he
As an individual,
playing?
it's like,
Has the injury report came
well,
out yet?
it's up and down right now. He has a hip,
Okay.
it's questionable. From the way we always treat it is this,
I
man.
didn't check the
A
injury
players
report.
show up. Well, yeah, A players typically show up. So until kickoff happens and he isn't out there, you assume that he's going to be out there, right? But even with that, it's like you still got a first round and Shamar Stewart over there, right? You still got some of these other pieces where it's like, yeah, they're still good players. They would still come here and be a part of the rotation. Some players, we said Jamar Chase would start here, right? T. Higgins, he'll be a part of this, heavily a part of that rotation as well. So it's like they got pieces. So for the player side, this is where the coach is telling us, hey, man, you better not read a press clipping. You do not care what the fans say, what the internet says. You do not care about being 5.5 point favorites. We don't care about any of that. Nick Saban just call it rat poison, right? Because they lying to you. You're going to come in here. It makes you overconfident, which then makes you take your foot off of that urgency pedal when you're preparing. So now you come in here half cocked, and that's in the past, just from experiences, It's how you get those games, right? And it's like you're still confident, and nothing changes with confidence. But what does change is when you're preparing with an edge of, oh my God, they can whoop me. It's a big difference between, I'm about to whoop them.
Okay.
And it's no different when you talk, the whole mindset of if you're running by yourself versus a dog chasing you.
True.
You can run as fast as you want to run by yourself, right? You're running really hard. But you don't have that thing behind you. You don't got the boogeyman. When that dog's like, oh man, it's like, hey, bro, hey, we got to go to Minnesota. We got Justin Jefferson. Hey, man, what's the short? Hey, man, we got to fly out. How we gonna handle this? Oh, shoot. All right. Wait, man, we got the Browns. All right, man, we should beat the Browns. I think we're better than them, but I think their defense might be good. Whose defense is better? Can we block Myles Garrett? I don't know. Yeah. But we didn't have enough confidence. Now we keep passing these tests. Now it's like, hold on now, bro. We done seen these other matchups. Y'all don't look like Seattle. Y'all don't look like Jets week 1. Y'all for sure don't look like Patriots. Like, y'all ain't even as nice as Cleveland. At least Cleveland had Myles Garrett. He's like scary. Like, he's a decoy. Like, y'all got Hendrickson. He's cool, but he's like the forgotten pass rusher. He's the forgotten nice one. You know what I mean? So it's like, so it just makes you feel like, oh, and you ain't got Joe Burrow? Oh, you're trash. So that's the edge that you got to have to defeat. You have to work against that. And it's tough. It is so tough because human nature is real. We all deal with that. It is so real. And that's why you'll hear Coach Tom, and even when he talks about these teams in press conference, he hypes them up so much, right? Fans be like, why is he talking about the Bengals like they're about to be Super Bowl champions? Because he's not just talking to the fans, he's talking to the players. Hey, listen, man. Listen, they're gonna try to run this football. Why? Because if they can run the football successfully, that creates one-on-one matchups for these receivers on the perimeter. If they get one-on-one, they feel great about their wide receivers versus any of our corners. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. The only way they get to that is by running this football. So now we look at Killer Cam Hayward and Derek Carmen, and we say, yo, y'all either gonna have the games that y'all supposed to versus 2 ducks in their lineup, because I don't like either one of their guards. The left tackle is another one of them, right? We're gonna get on them, but it's like, yo. It's either y'all are going to make this look the way it's supposed to, or y'all come in here half cocked. Hey, I'm a little injured, or it's a short week. You making excuses, and now they running this football on you.
It's like kind of like.
So everybody get your mind out the gut. I know most people want to take it to the sexual realm.
I know, but when you say it, it's like, whoa.
Like, So for clarity, right? When we speak on that, we talking about like if I'm shooting you, like you have cocked, you ain't all the way loaded up. You feel me? You don't want to be in this.
Definitely a man term.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Yeah.
I don't know if any of my girlfriends have
No. So think of it like this, right? So for example, right? If a guy's talking to another dude, and he's like, yo, I'm about to empty the clip. It's like, yo, I'm about to every bullet of his, I'm out. Like, I'm not coming home with a bullet in this clip. Now you talk to a dude and he's talking to a young lady and he says that, it's like, hey, bro, that's a way different conversation, way different connotation. You catch what I'm saying? Okay.
Because at first I was like, whoa, what are we? What is that?
Yeah. So that's why, like, so like the unspoken rule with football, because there is so much when we talk that can either sound sexual or can sound the inversion of sexual, right? Homosexual. It's like, yo. We say everything that we say we're locked in is football. That's what we just say. We're here, right? You remember this? You seen Bad Boys too, right? You seen Bad Boys too?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember they in the little TV store, right? And they got the hey, yo, man, you talking about my mom's this? You talking about that? Hey, put it in the box, right? We don't speak on this. We just throw it over there. So we treat anything that could be any of that. We just
got it. Okay. It's just crazy too, because it's just different, like the way that men talk and the way that women talk. Like it's my girl group, like we're never gonna say that. That's just not something that I would naturally say. That's why I was
there is so much that we say it. Think about this: like a dude gets beat, he's like, "Hey, bro, he was dog walking on. Man, you raw dogging it. Don't raw dog it. They put some gloves on."
You're right.
Because we're saying, like, we just talking about why don't you have gloves on your hands? Put gloves on your hands, which y'all would never say that. Yeah, but shout out to. What do they say? Boys are from Venus, girls are from Mars. Girls from Venus, boys from Mars. They know what they say, right? So there y'all have it. All right, there you see.
But then as you said that too, I was like, did I misunderstand the word? Okay, and I like words, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm following the conversation. Okay, it actually makes perfect sense. Actually, what you're saying is actually
this is the funny part, right? And it's the funny part, right? Because I'm over here and I'm always so like locked in when we talk. Like I don't even think like this. But now that you done broke my thing, I'm over here sweating. I'm like, Lord,
I'm
man.
sorry. 'Cause I was like, yeah, I agree. And then you were like,
Because you were so
stopped. And I'm like,
serious when you stopped it.
stopped.
You was like, what does that mean? How do we what? And I can see your face too. And I'm
Give me
like,
the
oh
definition
no,
of the word.
it ain't that. No.
I was like, and then I'm like, okay, we're live. Like, am I tripping? He just said that. Okay, I don't understand what we're talking about. So
It's
I
a lot.
nod my head
It's a lot.
correctly.
Okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, that's why we just let it ride. We just let it ride. Shout out to y'all in the comment section because I see y'all dropping some of them as well. Like, because y'all know, y'all know how it is. Okay, y'all know how the game goes. This is why we don't play the pause game. We just leave it alone. We just leave it alone because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Correct. We aren't saying no pause or any of that. That's crazy. Like we're grown. Like let's just talk through it. We can work through it and we move on.
What they say? We're mature adults. That's what we're
seriously. Like we're not doing all of that. Well, I'm glad that I stopped you because for a minute I was like, "What is he talking about?" Like, because I'm like, I was getting it.
Yeah.
You know, like don't like measure your expectations. Remember, they're so good. We're in the NFL. Like I was feeling it, and then you said that, and I was like.
She's like, hold on. I don't know what you said. I don't know what that means. So I got you. And look, that's why I appreciate you stepping in. All right. So I'm gonna pick back up. All right. Okay. So we can't overlook them or come in a little bit less than 100% ready and all the way, preparing with urgency as if we have to be 100% ready to go fully into battle with them. We can't show up to the battle halfway prepared. Okay, we need to be 100% prepared from a football context for the physical element of tackling and anything that may or may not arise that could affect us from a mental perspective as it pertains to the game of football. Okay. I totally understand now. I totally get it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That makes a lot of sense. So there it is. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. I totally understand. But now, honestly, though, that's
like later today at some point I'm gonna have to say that. Like in some situations,
I already know.
To implement that in my vocabulary.
I can already see it. It's almost like when you tell a child something, he's like, yo, don't say that now. Don't repeat that now. All right. And you're like, I know they about to say this thing. I know. I hope you say it on video so I can just see your reaction. Because I wouldn't be able to see it when you say it. All right. Because I just know you're going to be like so. Did you know what's happening?
Okay, wait.
And now I'm censoring the word as if it's a bad word. I'm over here like half. It's like, bro, I just said it's half cock, man. It's your fault, man.
Sorry. Like,
it's your fault.
You had a great thing going, and I'm like, what the hell?
Alex Allgood gets it. Allgood gets it. Like, yo, man, I get it. We get this, okay? You don't show up less than ready, okay? Be 100% prepared for the battle. Okay?
I got it. Okay. I will insert that word in my brain. Okay.
Yes, there we go.
Coach Tomlin's not going to show up halfway. Okay, he's going to show up full way. Yes. Okay, got it.
He's going to show up 100% ready. Okay, everything that needs to be prepared, he's going to be prepared for it. No stone unturned. All right, that's the vibe. But you got to have that approach because as the players, unfortunately, we know what those guys are capable of, and we know, I've showed up to stadiums and know that I'm better than a player. But we're not, like I said, talking about me being to the point that I can show up and play left-handed and be better than this guy, or I can show up and play, half speed and still be better than this guy, or if I have turnovers, right? This is how these Thursday night games get weird. I always think of that Browns one with the Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph situation. It's like people focus on the helmet. It's like, man, we had 4 picks, 4 turnovers, actually 3 picks, 4 turnovers as a whole. And it was like, yo, this is bad business. And that's what you can't have happen. In games like this, Cincinnati is good enough. If you turn it over, they can stick with you.
Yeah. So I feel like as I was kind of like thinking through this game and just thinking about what I've seen the Bengals do up to this point, it's kind of been all over the place, right? Because you have your quarterback, then you don't have your quarterback, and then you have a new guy. It's a lot. There's so much they have going on right now.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I've noticed is every game that they're in, it always just gets messy in some way, shape, or form. Even against the Vikings, they were moving the football just fine. They just kept fumbling it at some point, and so it just didn't work. But they were moving the football fine. And then watching them play last week, it was like watching them play the Packers. It was like they were never out of it. They were just like there in it and kind of making it
they
whatever.
hung around just enough.
Exactly. And I feel like that's kind of who they are right now, because that's kind of who they've had to become, is a team that like no one's going to say the Bengals do anything fantastically well right now. They're without their starting quarterback. Their defense, in my opinion, they don't pay enough attention to it. Different conversation. Offensive line, we've all seen the videos. But they still find a way to like stay around. And my concern is the Steelers also find a way to keep people around. And so there's this weird like thing where it's like, you know, a turnover here. And I'm expecting an ugly football game because it's Thursday night. And usually in the first half, it's kind of, you know, I don't think it's great football usually on Thursday night. It's just kind of like, come on, guys, you know, get the engine going.
I forgot. If offenses don't look good, it's viewed as bad football.
Even sometimes the tackling.
I like defenses, man. I like these Thursday night games. I think defenses look good. Yeah.
You think the defenses look good on Thursday night football? Sometimes even with the tackling. Oh, I'm like, come on, get in there, stick your head in there. I feel like it takes teams a minute.
But you got to remember though, TaNeisha, they just played on Sunday.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
It's like that.
So that's why we try to, but that's why I think like perspective is different. Like to hear it be like, oh man, that's a bad time. It's like, dude, if you know what that to even get to that is, like, yo, you are doing well. You are doing well because this Thursday, you're not supposed to be out there right now. True. That's the whole thing. It's like to even just find a way. That's what it's like. Optics, man. No, man. Not there. It's like, yo, you have to just find a way because both teams are good enough, right? Yeah. When we say good enough, let's be real, right? Fourth quarter of that Packers game, if they don't score twice, they don't win that game. If they have a turnover in that fourth quarter, they don't win that game.
Yeah.
We could,
and the Bengals did a great job staying in it. Yeah.
Come on now. As bad as that Bengals team is with the new quarterback and everything, they still found ways against the vaunted Packers defense, right? Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary and company. They actually had some success. Let's be real. That's the part where it's like, if you treat them one way, it's like you'll be surprised. But it's like the Packers, we don't think the Packers are a bad team, right? We think the Packers are a dang good team, right? If the Packers are in the Super Bowl this year, none of us would be surprised from an NFC standpoint. Yeah. But that Bengals team that we talking about right now, we're in it with them in the fourth quarter with about 3 minutes left in that game. Heck, after scoring it, and they still had a chance to get a 2-point conversion. We're like, hold on now, this about to get weird. Whoa.
It was weird. And I also think too, the thing that I love though is like this is another division rival. So nothing the Bengals do should surprise the Steelers. Like the familiarity with the team. Like so I love those things for us. Yes. Like I love that we're not like we have faced the Browns or the Bengals before without Joe Burrow. Like we've seen this before.
We definitely know Flacco.
Oh gosh.
We know Flacco well.
Definitely know Flacco. And Flacco, so I mean, and that's the thing. It's like it's another game. I'm expecting to watch them and I just want them to make it make sense, right? I just want them to continue to put it together. I'm not asking, I mean, I always want a blowout, but I'm not asking for a blowout. But I'm just asking, like, let me see you like put it together. Because I feel like every time we get so close to putting it together, it's like that's the last. I just need to see. I don't want this to be a Tomlin game. I can't handle that because then I'll hear it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like I don't want to hear that. Like, I mean, like let's not do that. Let's just not do that.
I think the big thing though, the turnovers. I mean, in this matchup like this, we're gonna feel good about, like we said, all the positions outside of wide receiver. Yeah. But in terms of what the Bengals could do well, it's like, man. Last week, early on in that game, the Packers were moving the ball, but they had a turnover, opportunistic almost, right? Yeah. But it's like that is how they can stick in the game. That is how it can get just mucked up a little bit. True. The flip side of this, though, Flacco will turn it over, but we got to catch the ones he throws to us too. Last week we had 3-4 dropped interceptions.
Yeah.
When we talk about the blowouts, we talk about those 30-point, oh man, y'all won 30-6. How'd you do that? You have to get the turnovers. That's what gives you the double, you know what I mean? Because you're still in possessions now. That Packers game, it was still a convincing win for Green Bay if you're a Packers fan, because you're like, bro, y'all left from start to finish. They threatened you, cool, but y'all were in control. Y'all responded every time. If you were able to create more turnovers out of that matchup, though, they win by 2-3 scores. Changes everything. That's what we're trying to see if we could force the Bengals to. And I think we will, largely due to our pass rush. I know the Packers have a good pass rush. Do think ours is better, though. I think that the depth that we have at our edge rushers, we got more waves. I love us way more than I like what I see from Green Bay when they rush this Bengals offensive line. I think that that's the difference in terms of how we will be able to create some of those, whether we're talking strip sacks or where you force a quarterback to throw it into pressure, right? And now you get the pick off of it. But I see that being how we create those turnovers, and that's how we get that space, right? Because we are better than them. We're better than them. Yeah. And we should win convincingly. We should. But that's the type of stuff that'll get us to there.
Yeah.
Now they on the other side saying the opposite thing. You know that. They over there saying, if we could just run the ball, protect it, if we don't turn it over and keep it close into the fourth quarter, make it get weird, let's see if they can. Anything can happen once they get one score game in the fourth, right? Can Jamar Chase find a way to make a guy miss? You know he could go 80. That's what they're banking on. And that's what you can even see with Zach Taylor on the sideline. He's like, he's hyped as heck late in the game because it's close. It's just close. He knows, if I can just keep it close, that's all I need. Because anything can happen when you have that much talent on an NFL field in any capacity. Anything can happen. Yeah. So it's like, I just got to get it close. And our side is, we got to keep them at distance, man. Can't get too close to us, man. Keep it at distance, man.
Yeah, we have to be the better team. Like, we have to be the better team. And we have to just clean up. And the penalties, obviously, is going to be another thing. That's something else I was thinking of is we have to limit those penalties because against Cleveland, we kind of dominated that game. So it doesn't really show up. But anytime on a Thursday night, when we know how this kind of goes, it's like you can't afford the easies. The give me's is what my dad calls it. He's like, you can't afford the give me stuff. Penalties, turnovers, missed field goals, like the random things. He's like, we can't have those. I think that is going to be
not on short weeks.
We have to do. Yeah, we have to
short weeks.
Those things are going to be super important. By the way, Rod popped up. So before you give your spiel,
hey, let's go, Rod, darling. She got smoke for you, Rod.
Yeah, I saw his name pop up. I'm assuming he popped up.
She got smoke for you, Rod. She got smoke. Where you at, Rod? She got smoke for you there. We look. Oh, I see you. Peace to the gods and the earth, Mr. Rod Dollar. What up? She on your head top, Rod. She on you, Rod. so what you got for him, TaNeisha? What you got for him, TaNeisha?
So I'm talking about why. Would you ever put into the atmosphere what you put in the comment section? That is unacceptable. Okay. We don't do that over here, Rod. Okay. We're on positivity. We're putting positivity in the atmosphere. Okay. And I responded to that comment, by the way. So.
You see it. Are you finished with Rod? Are you finished with Rod?
Let me know who hurt you after that.
Okay. There it is, Rod. There it is. Who hurt you, Rod? Who hurt you? Get your energy right, man.
What are we doing?
Hey, get your energy right. Yeah. All this pessimism over here, man. Jeez. You've been enjoying these timely wins, haven't you? So why are you tripping?
What are you doing?
Why are you tripping? Come on, man.
Hey. What
Okay. Okay. We appreciate you for that, Rod. Thank you. You just need sometimes you got to give them a little elbow. You know how that go. You know how it is. Sometimes it's because we're dudes. Sometimes we need to just, you know what I mean? You hear how we converse with each other. All right. Clearly. All right.
You don't want to be half cocked. You want to be full cocked. Okay. Got it. All right. I understand.
She learned the football too, guys. All right. She learned it's that kid. The first time they learned that word, you like, hey, yo, stop saying it like that, bro. But you're using it right. I know, but still, just stop it. Stop it.
I'm just gonna start using it. I'm gonna start using it until somebody's like, again.
You'll be like, we know you're using it right. Yes, we know you know what the word means. We know it. We got you. Okay, we know what it is.
Point taken. Thank you so much. That's hilarious. No, I'm just going to keep using it. I mean, who knows? It might pop up in a video, and then I'll be laughing.
That is funny, man.
It might pop up.
That is funny. But I did want to say this though. I know, like I said, man, we focus on a lot of what they do bad because it is clear, right? Some of the things that they struggle with. But on the flip side, though, they do got a couple of things, like I said, we just have our eyes on, right? You brought up the wide receivers, which absolutely, right? We know, Chase, how you want to deal with that, right? Whether we talking about, are you playing, man on it? You're gonna have safety help over it, better, right?
Mhm.
But then what you doing to T. Higgins over there? Who got that one, right? So we know that has to be something that we have to be aware of. The other thing is this: Trey Hendrickson. Can he wreck a game? Absolutely. Have we felt his impact before? Yes. Now, granted, different left tackle, right? We don't have any bad Broderick Jones left tackle film versus Trey Hendrickson. So let's see what that looks like. But Trey Hendrickson is for sure somebody we have to be aware of, have a blocking plan for. He's not as athletically gifted as Myles Garrett, but in terms of his overall skill set, explosiveness, his size, and understanding how to rush, it's the reason why this dude has been hovering around 15 plus sacks per season for the past 4 seasons. He's like that. Other thing is this, though, with Flacco, not nice, but the veteran decision making.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Jake Browning and some of the reasons why they moved on from him is because of, you see a pick six in that Vikings game. We're talking about the different things that happens. Yeah. When we're talking about just getting offense in the right call or not, knowing when to throw the ball away or not, right? Taking sacks, things like that. We have witnessed it with Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers has given us that plus more, so that's what we feel even great about it. But as a whole, it's like that's largely why that Bengals-Packers game was closer as well. Flacco just played veteran QB ball. Take the short passes, man, getting rid of it. Don't care about the ego of, hey, why aren't you throwing it downfield? You watch that dude throw 10 5-yard passes and didn't care because, hey, I'm not going to get hit and it's going to advance the ball just like we're running it. And those are the things that, so that's the part where it's just like with a veteran decision maker, we do have to be locked in. Blown coverage, he's good enough to actually identify it. Whereas a guy like Jake Browning or even Dylan Gabriel, you can get away with some of that stuff. So those are some of the things, like I said, that, and then it's like you said, everything else is 50-50. I mean, they got a kicker that has a big leg, but his accuracy is 50-50. He hit from 67 prior to the timeout, and then he missed from 67 after the timeout.
Yeah.
Then he hits a 30-something yarder, then he misses a 30-something yarder. It's like up and down, up and down. So yeah, sure, mention them, but is it something that we have to be overly concerned about? I personally don't feel like that.
Yeah.
Hey, they like to run the ball. Yeah, but they're not good at it. It's like, hey, they'll still hit it off. It's like, okay, cool, but still not good at it. So it's tough. You know what I mean? Like, but you still want to have respect for them. That's why I did want to at least drop those in there. But you know what this is, man. This is one of those ones where we say it's about us.
Yep.
We do what we're supposed to do, and we get out of that stadium.
And that's the thing I love the most is we usually win there. Like that's usually when we split with them, it's usually it's weird, but we usually win there, and then they come into Pittsburgh and they win. I don't know how that works out.
It doesn't make sense. It was even happening like that when we were here. I'm like, I don't get that. Yeah.
I don't get it either.
And I hate it. And I hate it too because it's like, yo, how do y'all get to win here? F no. Like, no, heck no, man. Absolutely not.
I'm sure they feel the same way when we go there. And they're like,
no, but they deserve that. They deserve that. That's supposed to happen. No. That's normal. They should feel very comfortable with that. They got a lot of experience with that. That's all I'm saying.
You got it. Okay, you got it.
It's the division. I apologize. It's the division. It's only division games where I get a little bit. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, now you got your war paint. I put that war paint on. It's like, you know what? We're fully cocked and loaded. Okay, all right. You got the double D drum on them. All right, we ready to roll with them. All right, like that's the vibe. Okay, that's how. All right. I'm trying,
I understand.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, we locked in. It's division week, all right?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, too, that I think helps us is that we're playing against a division rival that shouldn't do anything that's going to shock us, surprise us, something we haven't seen, something we haven't felt, something we didn't see on film, something we didn't prepare. Like, nothing they do should be a shock in any capacity. The coaches, like, we know them. Like, they know that. We know them. They know us. Like, so that part, I love that because I'm like, okay, cool. We have more variables than they do because they haven't seen us with DK.
They switched coordinators. We know Al Gordon. We know all that.
Yeah. They haven't seen us with DK. They haven't seen an offense that throws the ball down the field.
This is true.
They haven't seen an offensive line that can hold. Like they haven't seen
let's just call it what it is. Like, it's very true. Are you speaking like that? Yeah.
They haven't seen this, right? When's the last time they saw the Pittsburgh Steelers have a competent quarterback that they respected consistently? You can say Wilson. I'll give you Wilson. But
the first Russ game, not the second one.
Right.
The first Russ one. Yeah.
Right.
And that
And so that's where I'm kind
that
of like,
started the decline, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just kind of like, if you want me to, like, again, because it's Thursday, if this game was happening on a Sunday, I feel like I would feel differently because it's not
I
as fast.
agree.
It's not as
Yes.
fast. And I would be more like, okay, we got this. Here's the reason why. We've
Yep.
rested, we've seen film, we've gotten reviews, our bodies feel
Mm-hmm.
better. They're never gonna feel perfect, you know, but like because it's on a short week,
Yeah.
now I have to worry about all the other things, right? Like, are we going to get up and play? Are we still as hungry and eager to do this on a Thursday that I know that we will be on a Sunday? Are we like ready? Are we looking past them to get to the Packers on a Sunday night football game? Because it will be our first Sunday night football game of the year. So it's like, those are the things that kind of worry me on a Thursday because
I like
you
it.
have to think about it.
I know. Shout out. And I agree in terms of the injury part. The funny thing with the Packers game is that you don't even know they're on the schedule. I promise you.
Okay, good.
Just like, yeah. You just do the Thursdays up, and you know that after Thursday, you got the long week.
I don't know, though.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers has a little petty to him. I think Aaron Rodgers is very aware.
So we'll say it like this then. If Aaron is the outlier at 40 plus years old, you salute to Aaron. He has earned the right. For the majority of them dudes, though, it's week to week because outside of maybe 10 of those guys, any of these dudes can have a spot, you know what I mean, rearranged depth chart wise or even employment wise. So that's why I be saying like it is so hard to look 2-3 weeks ahead because you literally could be here today and now you're Joe Flacco or you're Tyson Campbell, and at the end of the week you're in a whole new city, starting for a whole new team with a whole nother schedule. It's like you don't have so it's like the families for sure. The families will know, but as players, you're so locked in on it. I'm just letting you know from like
okay, cool. That's
so hard.
Good. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
So
focus.
if they were to lose, right, it's not because they were looking ahead. Media could spin it like that, but that isn't it. My concern though is what you said the first part, the health part. And the thing is this: Jalen Ramsey, right? He came into last game. We were questioning was he going to be healthy or not. JPJ, we saw him leaking oil going into the game and leaking oil during the game. And I say, what is their strength, right? Yeah, it was bad. I was like, JPJ, just get up. Are you dead? Or are you not? Are you dead this way or you not? All right. It's just
like
yeah, it's like, yo, everybody. It's like, yo, you're right.
My turn. I'm out.
Like Slay, are you good or not? Yep. So I think of the health of can they hold up on a short week, especially with the two veteran guys, Slay and Ramsey, right? Because older guys, I know that recovery, right? It's like, yo, you typically the way that you're doing your week trying to prepare for Sunday, so that's condensed now. And their best players are their wide receivers. So that's for me where I'm just like, okay, we got to make sure that that's locked in, and that's why we focus more on pass rush this week. Pass rush has to be the reason this game, especially when you're looking at the matchups, because Chase and Higgins, even if you're fully healthy, are a handful. Chase and Higgins, and you're potentially less than 100%. You see how they can get a little bit weird on a short night.
Yeah.
So that's like I said, man, my energy with it early on. They have a couple of matchups though, man. If you're ready, I can drop some of these real quick and then let's talk about them. All right. So obviously we know with Trey Hendrickson, we will see if he's going to make it or not. As long as he's still up, I'm going to talk about him. I'm just throwing it out there. And because Broderick had his first big test, his big boy test, and he passed the big boy test. He passed it so well that he has Steeler fans arguing that PFF is wrong. When all season, everybody has brought up PFF grades to support why Broderick isn't good. So it was just so ironic. I love that as well. So Broderick, you got another big test this week though, man, because last week was one of the defensive player of the years, right? Asterisk or not, he has one. This week it's the guy who's led the NFL in sacks or has been a finalist for leading the NFL in sacks over the past 4 years. It doesn't get easy, right? And nobody cares what you did last week. If you go out here and stink the bed up and we lose because of you, we are going to be crucified. Pat Myers, you're going with them. You know how it is, right, wrong, or indifferent. So we start right there, man. Got to protect the QB. Next up, though, and this is the one I do like because I'm a fan of Logan Wilson, right? Liked him when he came out of Wyoming. I thought he was a baller. Unfortunately, Cincinnati, new D coordinator, kind of going through some transitions, wants to switch to the younger linebackers. Demetrius Knight Jr., Barrett Carter. Good. They will be good, but they're young. They're rookies. and they show up like rookies. And you even watch them last game, and it's like, man, certain plays that are hitting us because they are rookies. Now they're talented.
Okay.
But when we're talking Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, this is where you take advantage of these rookies. When they're overrunning plays in that run game, you have to be able to hit it and hit it downhill with that burst that we know Jalen Warren is capable of. The other part is this, though, because they're very vanilla defensively as a whole, these dudes, they put them in position to make them one-on-one tackles. We know Jalen Warren, after the catch, what he's able to do. That's where we have to thrive right here, because they're going to do a good job of keeping a lid on this defense. They're not going to allow DK to just run down that grass.
Right.
So knowing that they're going to do that, this is where we take advantage of them and make them come out of that too high look, make them have to respect it a little bit different. Okay. And that's going to open it up for DK. But we got to get this one first. Now, once we get that, DK, you got Cam Taylor-Britt. With all due respect to Cam Taylor-Britt, is Cam Taylor-Britt. Make it look like it's DK Metcalf versus Cam Taylor-Britt. If you can, with all due respect, and this is how I say it, with all due respect. But TaNeisha, you catch what I'm saying, okay?
Yeah.
It's DK Metcalf, it's Cam Taylor-Britt.
I got it.
All right, okay? So that's that. Now, the fun stuff is when we get to our defense, though, because you brought up Mr. He's super duper fast with this get off, man. Mr. Left Tackle Orlando Brown. I've never seen a guy get off the ball that fast and never be false start. It's just crazy to me, man. Crazy. I've never seen it. It's crazy, right? But he still sucks, okay? And he still can't get down for the dip. And I saw Lucas Van Ness, who is nowhere near as athletic as Nick Herbig or Alex Highsmith, nowhere near as explosive, twitchy, or as bendy as those two, whoop Orlando Brown round that edge with speed, bend it down and touch the corner, had 3. Absolutely. If he can do that, we better be having a party over there. Herbig has already done this before. We've already seen the clips of that last year with the whole Hard Knocks. It was beautiful. Highsmith, we call him Orlando Brown's daddy because what he does to Orlando Brown. I see that changing in any capacity this week. That has to be one where, hey, we dominate that, because if we dominate that, we're not worried about chasing Higgins. They can't get to them. They can't get that ball down to the grass if we do what we're supposed to do there. Next thing. And I had to do this one because it's supposed to be my final one, but I'm like, because it's the short week and we don't know if they're all the way available or not, we're playing this game right now. But the matchup that we all should be desiring is if Mr. Dylan Fairchild is healthy, okay? He's their 3rd-round rookie. He's been out, okay? We want him back, though. There's a chance he might come back this week. We want the rookie to play. We want his parents to be able to watch him, all his friends to be able to watch him, all his alums, like everyone want him out there. Because if he plays at left guard, he gets Cam Hayward. I don't know if you ever seen Cam Hayward's rookies. Holy smokes. Just go back a couple years, man. Actually, it's funny, this Bengals matchup, right? A couple years ago, man. In fact, it was the game where Minka Fitzpatrick jumped over, blocked the field goal for us to win the game. Cam is going to get the rookie in that matchup too, and Cam is just is gory, okay? Cam versus rookies, it gets bad. We want this rookie out there. If not, you'll get the 2nd-year guy, Dalton Risner. He's decent, coming off of a good game. We're not tripping on that. But this is the caveat. If Dylan Fairchild doesn't play and they start Dalton Risner at left guard like the last game, well, that means we get the other duck. I love times you get one, but every once in a while you get 2. This week you got 3 of them, okay? Orlando Brown. I told you about Dylan Fairchild. But the real one you need to watch. That boy played right guard. He was number 74. His name is Jalen Rivers. He is a 5th-round rookie. And when I tell you, TaNeisha, the Packers identified it. They said all game, we're going to put Michael Parsons on you. We're going to run stunts on you. They were doing all type of stuff. And all their pressure that happened came right from the. I was like, you know what? Don't get hurt. Because if you get hurt, they're going to take you out. I need you in here on for Thursday, okay? That's all I'm saying. I need him in here on Thursday night. So if Dylan Fairchild isn't out there, that means we'll have Dalton guard. That means we for sure getting Jalen Rivers at right guard, and that means we got either Killer Camp or Derek Carmen, whichever you want over there, all right? And I can for sure tell you we're going to love that matchup right there versus the run and versus the pass. But that's the one, all right? When I see it, I'm just like, please stay healthy. Please don't you roll an ankle. I don't want you to have a hangnail. I don't want no tummy ache. You got to get to the stadium, all right? 74 and 63 are who we want, all right? We'll settle for 75. But them guards is the ones that we want. I'm just like, Player to player, pimp
That
to
is
pimp.
so
All right,
funny.
them the ones. them the ones. Okay.
You know what's funny? It's almost like I'm hearing you
Yeah.
say the Bengals struggle at offensive line. That's weird. I thought only the Steelers
You
struggled at
catch what I'm
offensive
saying?
line.
You catch what I'm saying? But the beauty is this though, when we talk about how our struggles are, let's point out Broderick Jones. So when we say Broderick Jones is our weakest link on the offensive line, and we point to him directly last week versus Myles Garrett, who was a defensive player of the year a year removed. And then I point at Jalen Rivers, I put at Dylan Fairchild, and I point about they matchups and the dudes that they going against it, and who these like you would question how much of a rotation they'll be a part of ours, because I don't see either one of them starting over Cam. I don't see them starting over Harmon. You catch what I'm saying? So that's the part where I'm like, yeah, it's levels too bad, right? And we also say, like, remember, the Steelers suck. So I would cut you off earlier when you was like, hey, man, we keep letting teams hang around. No, hanging around means you're the better team. We're supposed to have a fired head coach, fired O-lineman, fired D coordinator, fired. Remember, Arthur Smith is bad. Terrell Austin sucks. Pat Myers sucks. Broderick can't block anybody. Aaron Rodgers is old, right? Our linebackers don't tackle. These are all the things. So it's like they're overachieving.
Yeah.
So everything that we have is house money. So you know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I'm like, hey man, no. So
we're not
I
good
feel
anyway.
good.
So what are we worried about?
Yeah, well, we got to lose. Hey.
Yeah.
So we won't lose this matchup anyway. So the fact that we sit here, how we get them wins? It's like, all right, yeah. So that's my energy with it though. But I feel good. I'm feeling good, man. Yeah. I like this stuff. I like it.
Yeah. I like the other thing too is like anytime, obviously you like, because you played in the NFL. So when
Lord,
you look at things, right, and you're watching games and you're kind of thinking like, how would I approach this? How would I attack this? What are people probably going to say in the film room? So like the way that you're looking at this is, from a player's perspective on the field in the NFL, right? Going against certain things. And so when I look at this and I'm like, I just feel like we're just better. Like, I just feel like I can't, quantify it as beautifully and eloquently as you do, because clearly I still need to learn some words because I need to like catch up on the words because I don't know any words. Apparently, I don't know what anything means. So I'm lost. So there's that. But it's like, yeah, that's what I was trying to say when I was trying to come up with my words. I just didn't have the words, right? Because I can't speak like you. You know what I'm saying? Because
PhD.
Yeah, I don't have the words.
You know what you did?
Right?
PhD.
I don't have the words.
PhD. This you did though. You said, look, I don't have to have the words. I'm going to just team up with somebody that does have the words. And you know what I said? I can't express my fandom. I can't express that type of just, we nicer than them and we just going to beat them because we nicer than them. I can't do that authentically the same way that you can. So you know what I did? I said, you know what? I don't have a PhD. I know how to be a force multiplier. And sometimes that means you got to add people around you to help it. You know what I mean? It's team better. All right. So this is what I said, come on, man. I know. And look. I can help you. You can help me. I call your friends. You call my friends. We could be friends. We can do this weekend. Exactly. You know what we do? Come on, man. Yeah.
I need help with wording. Like, I need help with words. Yeah. I'm like, somebody help me with words. God help me. Like all these degrees, and I don't know any words.
We wouldn't be laughing about, being full cock versus half cock. Like, we need laughter. Football is fun. Okay. I'll be over here. Boom, and remember the Titans. All right, listen, we gotta worry about smashing the front. We gotta worry about this right here. You go try to run this. They like the backside toss. We're gonna run the toss too. Our toss better be better than they toss. That ain't entertaining. It's educational. It's entertaining. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we need that balance. Teamwork.
Because I'm totally here to be like, teamwork. What? Can you explain? Like, did I miss? No. But also, football is fun, sir. Because he said, "So what fun? No, yeah, no, said, yes, no, no, yes,
no, sir,
yes,
no, yes."
He was like, "Football is fun, sir." I'm like, what a great line! Like, what a great movie. Yeah, you know what else too? I was sitting here thinking as you were talking about the different matchups is when you have a team that the offensive line is at best, and you have a good defensive line. How does that play for the linebackers? Like, how does that help? Yes. What does that do for their visualization or when they're in the games, because obviously we know how this works, right? The guys up front help the guys on the back end. Everybody always talks about that. Nobody ever kind of talks about the middle of the field and how that helps the linebackers. So how does that help those guys? Because in my mind, those guys are playing fantastic. And I think they're able to play fantastic because of that line. But what actually is happening? Football terms.
Hey,
sir.
I appreciate you. In football terms, they would say LBs need love too. So I appreciate you showing us a little love. All right? I appreciate that because everybody was focused on did you get a sack or did you get an interception? What about the guys that get them tackles though, right?
Right.
And to be fully transparent, we love D linemen that take advantage of their matchups, that win the grass versus the run. It means I don't have to deal with an offensive lineman, a 300+ pound guy blocking me before I deal with that 200+ pound running back who runs 4.4, super angry, has all the moves. So if I can just play one-on-one versus that running back, I feel great because athletically, I feel like I'm hunting what I am, right? Running backs and tight ends are just like inside outside linebackers in terms of the body position traditionally, right? That's kind of like the mindset, corners versus wide receivers, right? So we match and match him. So when you're able to avoid having to deal with them big dudes, why do you think since Derek Carman has been back, Patrick Queen, his production has also went up? Peyton Wilson's production also went up because now they don't have to deal with hitting the 300-pounder, locking them out, finding the ball, getting off, and then also making the tackle. Sometimes making the tackle is the hardest thing to do. Like tackling ball carriers, man, these dudes have been elite their whole lives. You think about when we watch college ball on Saturday, right? And when these guys get the ball in their hand, the electric ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is every week. It's like, yo, even the backup was nice. even the backup was doing people dirty. So if you can remove a variable out of the equation and now it's just I have to worry about this tackle, your odds of making it go up infinitely. That happens though because of D-line play. D-line wins the grass, you're good. D-line sucks, and now you trying to step around a D tackle getting pushed in your face or that D tackle and the offense lineman up. It's like, bro, this is rough. This is bad business. That's what's happened a little bit with Cincinnati. Some of that due to just personnel, others due to bad eyes, but that's what you don't want to have happen. And the other side is this from a passing perspective, you enjoy it because it just makes it clear, right? The way that our D-line is able to rush, it clearly defines if it's run versus pass. And when I'm speaking on is play action pass, when your D-line doesn't win a lot and create a lot of pressure, you can't tell if it's a run play or if it's play action pass because they're not gaining any ground. You just like, hey, bro. So for you as a defender, your eyes are, all right, what am I looking at now? Because you're taught as a linebacker to read the offensive line, but it doesn't define itself if your D-line isn't gaining any ground. So that slows you down. Yes. I even think of that first play last week, right? We saw Darnell Washington do what, right? Right down the field. Nobody touched them. All the LBs ran up the field. Why? Because they were worried about the run. O-line did a good job, didn't give any ground, but their eyes were all bad. Everybody jetted down. And that's how you get that guy running down the field completely by himself.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah. So that's when you're reading your keys, though. It's like all of that gives you clarity if your D-line is doing what they're supposed to do, if they're good as, you know, our D-line is here. Now, when you're playing behind the D-line, like I said, that isn't good. All of that's impacted by it. So that's why we say, like, everybody has a job. Everybody has a role to make this defense go the way they're supposed to. Okay. And when they're doing it and they're healthy, you can see where our guys thrive. You can see where it's designed for us to have smaller, more athletic LBs versus us having to have traditional 250-pound shock and lock two gap type dudes. It's like, nah, we don't want to do that. Cam, Harmon, dominate your gap, man. And make it where if they try to climb up, you can make the play.
Right. Mm-hmm. So okay. Mm-hmm. So what I'm picturing, so I feel like anytime people talk about football, just in context, people usually say like the offensive line operates on a string, right? And they're kind of working in sync. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think actually the defensive linemen and linebackers also like, well, hold on a second here. Okay. So it's like, I get it now. I can see I can actually see what you're saying. Yeah. So then, okay. And somebody kind of asked this in the chat. I'm going to kind of take what they said and kind of reword it. So when you're watching the game at home and you see the TV and what do you look at when the offense is lined up? Like, how are you watching it? Like, are you thinking like, okay, the defense here has to XYZ, or are you do you still think in that way?
So no, it doesn't matter what I'm watching football related. I always think that way. Everything to me is a puzzle.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. So it's like, no. I ain't say all that. But as a whole, I'm always like studying because I'm a student of the game too, and I'm always feeling like the only way to stay current is to watch it as a student. So when I'm watching the game, man, it's times where it's like I know our defense. I know certain things that we're supposed to be doing, but I'm also trying to educate myself on how are we being attacked and why are we getting attacked this way? Because if I can understand why we're getting attacked this way, I could understand how to combat it. But if I don't know why they keep throwing this, then it's like, well, why are they doing that? So, for example, right, you'll see when we run Tampa 2, and that's where we have our middle linebacker running the middle of the field, right? Patrick Quinn, he'll be running through in between the hashes, but away from where the pass rush is. And you're like, well, hey, man, why you got that little dude running there? And the flip side is it's like, okay, well, we're running there because we want to give them a look of cover 3, but kind of cheat it and play both ways with cover 2 as well, right? So you got the help on the outside for your corners, but I got that middle field protected also. So the flip side is, how do you attack that? Well, when you have that tight end or that wide receiver lined up in that, inside slot receiver spot, if you can run him down the hash, you can essentially get a speedy wide receiver on an LB. And if you can either throw it over top of him, you can win that way, or you could throw the back shoulder on the backside of his ear and get him that way. But if you don't know why, then you're always going to keep running. You're like, yo, why do we keep running? Why do you keep throwing it? And it's like, they're doing that because that's the matchup. You either go middle of the field in Tampa 2, front side or backside, or you're trying to hit that whole shot, which is a little bit tougher of a shot because it's between the corner and that outside safety, right? In the sense of like how it's going to be bracketed. So that's the nerdy part of me. So I'm always watching the game like that. It's like, okay, what are we in defensively? What are my safeties in, right? And I'll just pick each play. I'll pick a different mindset. Sometimes I'll watch it as if I'm a safety. If I'm a safety, I need to know top down every time. What's my coverage? What's the wide receivers, offensive formation? Where are my eligible receivers at? If I'm watching it as an LB, what's my passing strength? Where's my tight end? Where's my 3 technique? Which gaps do we have? If I'm a pass rusher, am I in a 6 technique or am I in a 9 technique outside rushing or am I in coverage? Then sometimes I'll watch it from the flip side as if I'm the QB. Okay, it's a 2 high shell. Are they staying in cover 4, cover 2, or are they showing me 2 and they're going to switch it to 1? When I see that safety bump down, boom, it's cover 3. I know I need to look backside. So I'll start thinking as if a quarterback to just sharpen up. So when I'm doing commentating, I can tell you, hey, man, as the quarterback, you should look this way. Oh, man, they got the blitz coming. You want to throw it to the blitz. You want to check away from it, da-da-da-da. Then the same with the pressure. It's like, okay, O-line, I need to know pressures. So are they slide protection this? Like everybody's going to this way? Are they one-on-one in this thing? How can I combat slide protection? Oh, if I walk up that linebacker into that open gap, everybody has a one-on-one. Okay, so that's how you can combat the slide protection. Gotcha. Okay, so that's how I watch the game and how I watch like play for play. Like I said, it's super duper nerdy. I'll be having a blast with it though, and it helps me, like I said, stay current with it. But that's how I do it.
Because it's interesting because like what I like. Obviously, you know this offline because we've had this conversation. When I look at football, like when you're talking, I can place what you're saying. Because I'm like, right, okay, 2 safeties. Okay, yep, I've seen the linebacker run down the field. Yep, I've seen, like, I can place it. And I think that's what makes it cool because now, and every time you do this, then I go watch the game and then I'm like, oh my God, oh, that was the thing. Because now I'm like, oh, right. And so, because I think too, like for somebody that like hasn't ever been in the NFL on a football field for the Steelers, I don't know what that's like. Right. So I can't even. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like I can't even like feel it, picture it, think it, dream it. Like
so what you're expressing, what you're expressing is perfect because that's part of the idea behind the channel, the idea behind the YouTube channel, behind when I do these podcasts. Is like, yo, I want to be able to share this info, but in a fun way, right? Where it's less serious, where it's not. If we lose, our jobs are at stake. This is way more fun to share that info, to educate, and then that's why we also do the film reviews, right? The Mastermost film session. So that way you can visually see it. Now we circling it up and just take you to the classroom, but that's just the context. You got better understanding. That's it. I don't want to be the only one knowing the game. I'm ready to know it.
When you said linebacker running down the field, I think last game, I remember being like, now why are we doing this? Like this never works.
Yeah, we run to Tampa 2 a lot. That's
I didn't get it. I was like, why are we? So it's so weird. Okay, and then the other thing that's interesting. Okay.
Well, and I was gonna say, hold on. Well, I was gonna also say this. So even the history part, the reason why we run that defense, Coach Tomlin was with Tampa Bay when they won the Super Bowl back with Derek Brooks in that defense, and Derek Brooks ends up having, I think, 2 interceptions in that game. That's the Tampa 2 defense. He's literally just the middle runner And for some reason, my man Rich Gannon just kept hitting him in the face with it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
he was a part of that staff. He was on that defensive staff. He was the secondary coach. So it's like for him, he feels very comfortable in it. As players, I know we hated it when he first started introducing it, just because it's like, yo, you put us in some tough spots. But I get like big picture wise why he likes to run it, because it mirrors a lot of other coverages, and you're just trying to confuse quarterbacks without confusing us as defenders, so we could play fast, but make you see something different every time.
And that's kind of I think that and we can end this whenever you're ready, because now I'm like becoming a nerd and I'm like, okay, so tell me about but I think one of the things
anytime we get a chance to talk ball like
tell me about the one thing.
Oh man, come on now, TaNeisha.
Okay, so now that my brain is now that my brain is kind of working and trending a little bit here. Okay, so when you're in, how can I ask this question? When you're on the field and there, you obviously how you're a defensive lineman, they're doing their job, offensive line, whatever, they're engaging with the offensive lineman, whatever. You know what they're supposed to be doing, right? Because that's what the whole week is about. And you kind of know the responsibility assignment, whatever. Yeah. It's part of the being disciplined part, trusting that they're going to do their job. And if you don't trust them to do their job, what does that look like for you? So like,
great. No, that's a great question. I know exactly what you're asking. Okay. TaNeisha, there are no bad questions, especially when it's coming from a person with a PhD.
Should I get my notepad ready? Should I be like,
look. I never a bad question. And y'all hit that like button one time for the coach. Don't forget to subscribe either if you're new to the channel, and make sure y'all drop a subscription. And make sure y'all drop a subscription on her channel as well at Really Floyd. Y'all already know how we doing it over here. All right. But in terms of, being disciplined and the trust and element of it, it's a nuance, right? So as a veteran player, yes, by year 4, I knew every person on my defense, what their role, what their jobs was on every call. Granted, that was my 3rd defensive coordinator at that time. I was a nerd, but that's just who I am, right? Not everybody does it to that degree. It's no different than in life, right? We got some people that are like, yo, he's an overachiever at his job. She does the bare minimum. Hey, bro, they looking for, however they can get out of there early. Yeah. So you get that part. So bare minimum, we always just say, if everybody's just doing their job, good. Now you're an overachiever if you know what his job is, though. And my thing is, I felt like the more information I knew, the better a player I can be, because I didn't view myself as the greatest athlete, right? Even though to make it to this level, we know, you have great athleticism. When you are in the land of 1%ers, the 1%ers of those 1%ers make 1%ers feel like we ain't 1%ers, if you catch what I'm saying. Yeah. When I stood next to Mario Williams the first time, it's like, hey, bro, no, this is crazy. I'm not that. You ever seen Ryan Shazier run? It's like, bro, I'm fast. I'm not that. What? So those are some of the things that, I felt like I had to overachieve to learn the puzzle. So it's like, okay, if I know as a inside linebacker and I got Cam Hayward to my side, is the ball going to get past Cam Hayward's right shoulder, his outside shoulder? Absolutely not, because Cam is very fundamentally sound. He gets off the ball extremely well. I know he's going to be fundamentally sound, get 1 yard upfield and sit down, and it's going to force it back. So me being disciplined just means I can slow play this inside out. If I want to shoot the gap inside of Cam, I can do that because Cam has me covered. That's me trusting Cam. That's also me being disciplined. That's also big understanding. Now, say that is a person not named Cam or Derek Harmon. There we go. Keep it simple, right? Not name those two. I better be a little bit different about that, because there isn't a guarantee that he might not be a rookie, right? Sometimes it's guys that just, they just ain't playing well. It's like, hey, man, I don't know. So that's why I just left it at that. Just kept it clean, right? Just you exclude the ones that you trust, and then you just leave everybody else. It's in the ether. It is who it is, right? Okay. So when those guys happen, that makes it a little bit different, because now you're saying as an LB, yes, my job is to be in the inside gap. And yes, this guy should make sure that everything gets boxed in. But I know that guard is really good. I know this DN/D tackle isn't the most consistent. There's a chance that he gets reached. Now, if he gets reached, are you, or the coaches, or the fans going to want to hear me say, hey, guy, I was in my gap. I did my job. No, you're going to be saying, why didn't Patrick Queen go make that tackle? Where was Peyton Wilson go make that tackle? Yeah. So that is where we kind of decide, okay, do you want to cheat it or not? And there's times where you can cheat it, and there's times where it works for you, right? That guy gets reached, you make the tackle, no harm, no foul. Then there's times where he doesn't get reached, but you are out of position because you're anticipating him getting reached and now it's in your gap. And now we're like, hey, bro, what are you doing? And that's the pro and the con to trying to help another person out because you don't trust them all the way. But you can see the flip side of if you trust them and you shouldn't, how you can get screwed also. So that's why we always just take that mindset of it. Coach isn't putting nobody out here if they do not deserve to be out here. And I don't care if it's for one play. Like there isn't a such thing as garbage time in the NFL. There isn't a such thing as, oh, that's a throwaway play. You get paid for every single snap that you're on the field individually. Like you got your contract, but you get paid for a single snap. So it's like, bro, we not wasting money out here. This isn't a handout. This isn't, you're not, hey, you got to get a, no. That ain't how this works. You earn every single rep. Even in practice, you got to earn it. So for you to be out there, I better be able to, if I can't, that's why you see guys get pissed. That's why you'll see a Cam Hayward, hey, what are you doing? That's why you'll see a Rodgers like, hey, because and for the guys that have, Rodgers, he's won it all, right? Me and Cam, we got close. AFC Championship, right? It's like when you get to the edge of, how much everything has to be perfect. You know how like every little detail matters. Even the details that we don't think matters, they matter. Like everything. And it's like you try not to walk around with this like level of just like a-hole about you, but it's like, yo, it's a lot. We can't get here unless everybody is there. So you spend so much time at times with young players just trying to get them to understand the urgency when you're watching film, when you're practicing, when you're working out. Goes back to
the basics.
Right? How do you take care of your body after the game?
You're sleeping at night. Yeah.
What do you mean? You better have a massage setup. You better be getting your hydration. You better be getting that hot tub, cold tub. You better get a lift. You better do some cardio. Like what? But the problem is when you talk about 53 guys on the roster at different levels of their lives, at different levels of their financial status, at different levels of their careers, personal life. Now you see why it's so tough to do it each and every week. Because you got me. Okay, yeah, I'm locked in. And then I got my teammate who's like, hey, bro, we won. I'm turning up. Then you got the other one. He's like, hey, man, I'm trying to be, Rico Suave certified lover boy. They say, hey, bro, come on, man, what we doing? The other guy, he's like, I want to buy every car and every. You that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, bro, you need your legs, all right? You need your legs. So it's like, man, we focusing on all of that. And it's like, that's the challenge at times of being the head coach. That's the challenge. It's like, man, can you get all of these different personalities, Aaron Rodgers to a Derek Harmon, to a Isaiah Loudermilk, to a Joey Porter Jr., to a Jalen Ramsey, to a Deshaun Elliott, to a Patrick Queen. Then you got Zach Frazier. It's like, yo,
what is that?
And we just be like, what you mean y'all ain't have them ready to play? Oh my God, bro. That's the time of loss. Yo, you tripping. You be like, bro, what? Did you just see this kid tripping on a Thursday night because he figured, oh, it's a short week. I'm tripping. I don't want to work. It's like, no, bro. And that's the league.
That makes a lot of sense. The last question I have
up there, man. Yeah.
Because I feel like we often hear like what quarterbacks are told in their helmets. What is the linebacker told in his helmet that he's communicating?
Oh, in terms of the green dot, a lot.
Yeah.
So first off, green dot defensively, it sucks as the LB because, like I said, man, as soon as the play ends, within them 15 seconds, it doesn't matter where you're at on the field. Say you were covering a wheel route where that running back runs down the sideline 40 yards down the field, and you watch Patrick Quinn. Or remember when Peyton Wilson got the interception versus the Ravens, right? That's the wheel route. Okay, he ran all the way down the field, took it from him. It was beautiful. If you're the green dot, as soon as that play ends, coach is in your ear talking. You haven't even got off the ground yet. Hey, Moats, great play. Look, man, we going tight, Sammy 30. All right, but look, on the flip side is this. They come out and probably want you to check it, the white 63. And if they come out with this, make sure you tell JPJ, man, to cheat on the backside. I want Deshaun to also show too, but we're going to drop it down on the backside after the snap, all right? I told you, I'm still getting up off the ground. You ain't even jogged back to 40 yards just yet. And you heard everything he just told me because you got 15 seconds for that thing to talk to you. So now, catch your breath. High five, you guys. Hey, great play, Moats. Hey, get to the front of the huddle, and you know what Cam's saying? Hey, Moats, call. Hey, bro, I need to call. Rance, hey, bro, call. What's the call? You. All right, look, we got tight Sammy 33. If we go pro, we go check out the white 60.
All of that stuff.
But look, JPJ, I want you to cheat it. Hold on, guy. Hey, DE, Deshaun. Hey, listen, Deshaun. Show 3, post snap, go 2. All right, on the ready. Let's get it. Oh, they already out the huddle. Oh, now what's my job on this? Oh, shoot. Okay, let me make sure I'm lined up right. Oh, hold on. Harmon, you lined up wrong. You rookie. Let me tap the rookie. Rookie, get over here. Rookie, come on, man. Oh, shoot. Hold on now. Dang. All right. I said say something. Oh, shoot. All right, it's pro. Okay, cool. Hey, white. 3. Oh, it's motion. Dang. Now we gotta check the whole call. All right, go 6. Go 6. That's the green dot. And that's before the ball hasn't snapped yet. This is all before the ball snaps. I hate the green dot. Yeah.
God.
Hate the green dot. Hate the green
every
dot. Absolutely. Every play. Hate the green dot. Every play. And that's when the coach actually talks to you fast. We had it at one point when it was Keith Butler. His first year doing it, taking over Dick LeBeau. And I love Butts. That was my guy. But we would get on him because he would sometimes be slow to give the call.
Oh.
We'd be like, hey, bro. What's the call? What's the call? I need to tell the guys call. What's the call? What's the call, bro? Hey. And then he dropped the call. And he's like, hey, bro, God dang, come on, man. Because the longer it takes for him to give the green dot the call, the longer it takes to communicate with the other 10 guys. And the more we get pissed because it's like, I need information. I can't get information looking at you in the huddle. I can't get information just standing here watching them line up and I don't even know what my call is. I need my call so I can get lined up and not get my information. Because once I get my information, now I can lock in. Now I can say, okay, is he sitting heavy? Is he sitting light? What's the formation? Oh, they 3-by-1. Okay, we playing pass. Okay, bad. Oh, okay. So if we in cover 3 and they 3-by-1, I know this backside curl flat. If I'm the outside linebacker, I got to sprint like a son of a gun, 10 to 12 yards outside them numbers because that's the one-on-one on the backside. And that's the way that they're going to be trying to throw Jamar Chase. And that's what you process it. That's how you do it. And that's just one play. Yeah.
Like that is actually like, obviously we've heard the quarterbacks, but I feel like the quarterbacks in a little bit, I don't want to say they're reactive, but it is a little bit more where you can kind of sit back. Whereas the defense like has to be on it. Like we gotta be
because for defense, we don't have the luxury of knowing what the offense is doing, right? Offense, they feel like they're in control because they have the ball, right? Oh, we're gonna run it, we're gonna throw it. And it's like, well, yeah, you got the ball, but we can still do certain things to take that power. As we talk about, whether we're talking about blitz and simulated pressures, doing certain things pre-snap to make you do certain things, right? But it's a lot of communication. We say a quiet defense is a dead defense. Yeah. Meaning everybody out here needs to be talking because if I'm the only one talking, there's no way he got that check.
Yeah.
There's no way that guy over there got that check. When that motion happens and you see all them, we got to get on the same page because that call is changing. And that's the big difference between college and pros. College, man, you in cover 4 versus anything. We're in cover 9 versus anything. We're going to play this cover 2 till the cows come home, all right? Like we not changing that call. And that's why you see offenses light them up and they hurry up because it's like, yo, I know you can't change this call. You only have a handful of calls because you don't have enough time to prepare for this. We're in meetings all week. This is all we do.
And that's why when you get like a long pass or a long drive or a long something, the offense is like, let's go. Because these guys got to run back. They got to listen. They got to get position. They got to do all this stuff. We need to press the gas. Like we don't care what they got going on. Like we got to go because that's the advantage. The advantage is speed. Interesting. Absolutely. Okay.
So why do you think hurry up offense typically has a lot of success? Or you see at the end of the half, you're like, yo, this offense sucked all game, but at the end of the half, they picked it up. What was this? Just catching them off guard. But why can't you just hurry up offense the whole game? Well, the problem is this: if you hurry up the whole game, an incompletion now, you just getting a quicker 3 and out, right? Those are the flip sides too. Oh, you're in a hurry to get somebody. That's cool. But if you're not having positive plays on top of that, that's where it can hurt you. So you got to be picking and choosing. No different than a blitz, right? Hey, blitz. Blitz sounds good until you blitz and they throw it and you short a guy in the secondary. It's like, hey, man, you don't want to do that too much now. So everything has a balance. Everything, if you're doing it thoughtfully and you're doing it in the right situations, you can make it beautiful. And that's why we like Aaron Rodgers, how he'll speed up this. You see him speed up the offense, right? Do you see him slow it down a little bit? He's just, hey, let me give you this. Oh, I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna give you the illusion I'm giving you this, and then I'm gonna hit you with that. All right, I'm gonna act like I'm going slow. Oh, quick snap. And you're like, God dang. So as a defender, we hate that because it keeps me on my toes. I don't feel like I'm in rhythm. I can't get all right, I can rest right here. You just never know. And that's what he knows, and that's veteran. That's what veteran quarterbacks are capable of. Rookies are thinking about what's my job, right? We said Isaiah Bond last week. We said so you can see the difference, right?
Spot and turn.
As a guy who's been in that position, it's like I know exactly what that is because we've done that. It's like, yo, I know that feeling right there. And then you look on the flip side, it's like, oh, why does DK do that? Because he's comfortable. He's been doing it for a while. He knows he can. And that's just all that is. But
Okay.
you got to be out there to gain that experience. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that because I feel like there's so many things that happen where I'm like, why is this? But now it's almost like another piece to my like football puzzle where I'm like, oh, okay. And now when I see it, because sometimes I'm like, why are we always hurting when we do this? But now I'm like, we're doing that because you're at the advantage. You got to go. Like it's time to go.
Hurry up, always advantage to the offense defensively. If you don't have hand signals, it becomes a nightmare because verbally, you heard me give you the verbal communication of green dot after a play, get back. When it's hurry up, you don't even have time for that.
Yeah.
Hurry up offense. You better have a check, or it's usually, we got whatever or whatever you called on the first play of that series is what you're going to be in the whole rest of that series. And they know that also. So now you're like, dang, we're stuck in cover 3 and they know where the weakness of this defense is and we can't hide it. So now you're either going to look to burn a timeout, pray that a sack happens, or they make a mistake in terms of throwing the wrong way or something, because it's just like certain coverages have weaknesses. It's just natural. It's like, yo, cover 3
football. This is like random, very random.
Yeah.
How many times in football, like in a whole game, what percentage would you say plays just kind of happen? Whether it's just like they made a play, it's a good play, where like you know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't have the right defense, but the freaking quarterback just threw it in the dirt and we got lucky. Like we got bailed out because we like honestly we weren't ready.
That happens a good amount for both sides.
Okay.
But it just depends on how you perceive it. So like, for example, we can have a blown call, but if we get a sack on that play, we're like, yo, TJ, you did your thing. You'll never know, right? Yeah, and then the flip side is like, the flip side is like, hey, Orlando Brown, you had a false start. They didn't call it. Y'all threw a touchdown pass. No one cares, right? And it's all good. So that stuff happens in the game. And our whole theory is like, man, over the course of 60 minutes, fluky calls, bad officiating should not take over if you are playing your best for 60 minutes. The better team traditionally wins, unless we're talking like the outliers, right? This happened on the last play. This happened at the most critical moment. Like that, we get it. But as a whole, those are outliers, right? Everybody, oh man, that Saints versus Rams. It's like, bro, how many times have we seen that though? It was a rarity. It happened, but it didn't happen again. It's like, so certain things, yeah, we get it. But as a whole, if you're the better team, it should show. And if you play your best in terms of no turnovers, no penalties, right? Or not penalties, the turnovers and missed assignments. Those are the things that get you beat the most. The penalties are bad, but you can overcome penalties because we say that's officiating. Some of the calls are good, some of them aren't good. But what you can't overcome traditionally, you turn that ball over, you start blowing calls in terms of, I blocked the wrong guy. We used to have times where we would watch our offense linemen both running into each other. We're like, hey, bro, what are y'all doing? That's a blown call.
Yeah.
It's not as sexy as when you watch that corner playing cover 2 when he should be playing man. And we're like, why did you stop? And he just, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's still a blown call. Hey, Rodgers, you're supposed to be throwing to the front side and you read it wrong and threw backside. It was incompletion. Still a blown call. But certain positions is hidden a little bit more. You kind of get away with it. Running back hits the wrong call. It's like, yo, but it happens. All of that happens. But like I said, 60 minutes, protect the football, no blown calls. You should be out of that stadium with a win.
I love that.
And that's what should be the case tomorrow. Should.
Yeah, I love this. I think there was a super chat. I don't know. I saw it kind of flash.
Great call. Yep, good call on that. Actually, shout out to the homie Tyler, front up 334. Didn't proofread this. Good luck. He says, Moats, hopefully you can answer this honestly. I'm scared because I haven't proofread this. All right,
it's fine.
How are the refs not criminals on Sunday? Oh, okay. How does TJ get the thumbs up, but then flag for all sides? Yeah. I
mean,
shout out to the refs, man.
They messed up.
It's human. It's human nature. I know because they're officials. We look at officials, or at least from my perspective, we look at officials like police officers. They're supposed to be perfect at their job and never make a mistake and always have the right level of compassion, aggression, patience, and everything included, right? Because they have the authority. In a perfect world, sure, every call is going to be made exactly how it's supposed to be made. The ref isn't going to have any feeling. I can look at the ref. He's not going to trip. Some weeks you could tell the ref shut the F up. He lets it fly. Other weeks you tell the ref shut the F up. He throws a flag. Takes it personal, right? It's humans. They're humans. So I look at it the exact same way. It's like, man, yeah, did the call suck when you watch TJ check with the ref and then the ref still throws a flag? Yes. But at the same time, it's like, yo, Don't let it happen again. And the way that
Yeah.
you can make sure it doesn't happen again, you over communicate it. That was, I mean, what TJ is doing in terms of checking, that's the thing we used to teach Bud Dupree when he first got into the league, because he would line up and it's like your head's in the way, man. So all you do is just the same way you watch that wide receiver when he lines up on offense, point to the sideline, he's making sure he's not offsides. He's making sure he's not lined up offsides, or he's making sure that the referee knows he's off the ball. So we just said, man, treat it the exact same way. And even if they miss it, man, reiterate it the next time. Hey, bro, you see what, hey, you got me, right? Come on, man. Don't do me like that. If you go next level, which some of us would do, you learn their names. All right. You learn their names because it's human nature. All right. When you say a referee's first name, they like, oh, okay. And I would compliment them. Hey, bro, you doing a great job today, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Because I realized, like myself, if you say something negative to me and expect me to give you a positive response, good luck. But if you say something positive to me, I got time for you. So I'm like, hey, bro.
That is so funny.
You ain't tripping, fool. Man, why you tripping like that, John? Come on, bro. Hey. Where you eating at? I'm in the city tonight, man. Where you trying to go to dinner tonight, broski? Where you at? Like, you show him love. Absolutely. You show him love, man. Yeah.
Very smart.
No different than if you and think about it in real life. If you badmouth a police officer, you think he's gonna help you out or not? Yeah. Whereas if you're like, hey, I was speeding, man, I apologize for inconveniencing you today. You know you're doing a great job, Mr. Officer. Like, thank you. I feel much more safe because of you. They might be like, you know what, man? You all right, we'll get a warning. Just let me know. All right. So,
not their parents. We're just kidding. My
come on, man. Even when they make a bad call, even when it's a bad call, and you know it's a bad call, and sometimes you're like, yo, I want to kill this ref. I can't believe you call. You like, bro, I ain't even tripping, bro. You good with me, man. Hey, don't let them hate on you like that, bro. We here.
Yeah. Forget those boos.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They don't know what they're booing. They don't see what you see, ref.
Everything is the game within the game.
That would be my favorite part of the game, actually.
Yeah. So I'll say it like this. When you get to the level where you're able to appreciate it, that is one of the funnest parts of being in the NFL. Like, I remember, like, even with Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck got to that point where it's like, hit him. He's like, yo, Arthur, that was a good hit right there, bro. You really got me. Dang, hey, Moats. Hey, I like that, right? And you like, you playing, bro. You complimenting me. Stop, bro. This is nuts. And then quarterbacks know this too. Player to player. If you say our last name, you don't really know us. It's like, bro, you reading the jersey. So he would say Arthur. Same with Tom Brady. Hey, Arthur. They say your first name, and it's like, you get giddy. It's bad. It's reverse psychology. You're just like, oh my God. Like, that one, he knows
Tom Brady knows me.
Like, look. He didn't call me Moats. He didn't read my jersey. He said Arthur. He knows me. And then before you know it, the rest of the quarter, you over here geeked out. She's like, oh my God, the guy knows my name. Oh my God, this is awesome. Yeah. So human nature. It works both ways. It works both ways. It's the game within the game. It's the game within the game.
Yeah. The fact that I get to do this is like my favorite thing, because like there's just like so many things that I've just like seen or wondered or thought about or felt, or I'm like, why is this happening? And it's nice just to be able to be like, is this real? Is what have you seen? Can you name it for me? Because I don't know any words. Yep. So it's nice to like hear your perspective, and then just to get you to talk about it. Because I feel like where do you get to just go and be like, I have a football question? What do you think about but
it's like, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. All right. Well, we can talk about it here.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
As long as you're in control.
When I'm in control, it's a safe space. Yeah, it's a safe space. It's not always a safe space, is what I've learned. Okay. It's not always safe. It can get real dangerous. Okay. Get real hot.
You never know. You just never know when I'm gonna pop up. You just you just never know. So, yeah. Anyways, well, I appreciate this, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
So like I said, we gotta do this again, like we always do anyway. So we ain't tripping on it. And of course, we spinning a block on these folk on Friday. For those that don't know, bright and early, we're gonna have a little fun out here. Hopefully. Turning up on a Friday, okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll be here
Friday. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do an instant reaction. You'll get that video from me, send a prayer, because it will be late at night. So I am not responsible for anything said in that video on Thursday night. Don't hold me to it. I don't know. I don't know.
Reaction to TaNeisha.
I don't know. And you might get a hoodie. You might get a tank top. I don't know. Okay. So just let me make it. No matter what I say, I am apologizing ahead of time. But then we'll be back Friday. So I'm excited to just
looking forward to it. Looking
see what
forward
happens.
to it. Say it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. As always, TaNeisha, you know I appreciate you. Anytime you tap in with us, always a pleasure. Keeps it fun over here. All right.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you. And of course, like I said, chat, man, Alex, all good. Don't be in here trying to vote for her to show up and tell y'all gotta stop this. All right. You start talking about what you wear, and now they want to vote for your outfit. Y'all wilding. All right.
I should do that one day. What does it say? TaNeisha should be on the call-in when the call-in happened.
Oh, should be on the. I don't know that
okay.
one.
I thought I missed something. All right.
Oh no! They want you in the tank top. That's what the votes are. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about.
I'm like, when am I calling in? Like, what are we doing?
Because right after that chat, all the other ones start popping up. Almost, yeah, man, the tank top. Where the zipper? You would have put another tank top. Taylor's like, hey, bro, y'all got
phone lines. Tyler said phone lines.
So the phone line specifically. On occasion, we do phone lines for the general. We call them the general public, right? The non your level guests. They get to actually
want me up here with you.
Yeah, because they want to talk with you. They want to talk. They want to talk with you. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
They trying to break that wall between you and them. Wall. That's what's going on. You catch it? I don't know if you're picking up with they're trying to find a way to just break that, and I'm over here trying to keep the wall there. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know. And you're like, well, what do you mean with the I could just like no. I don't know what's going on here.
Like, whoa,
you're good, bro. You're good. They're trying to they want to cut this wall down. Okay, next thing we'll be over here like, hey, new memberships. If you pay enough, you can actually watch a record in person. You'd be like, oh yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, all right. Yeah. I'm just trying to help us all out, okay?
Totally understand that. I was like, what?
I got the green dot. Let me green dot it. Let me see.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. My bad. You're the green dot. I'm just here. I'm here accepting the call. I'm accepting the call. Like,
I got the check. I'm giving you the check. Check. Hey. We switching the call. Switching the call.
Yep,
alert.
I'm on it. I'll be wearing a hoodie tomorrow night. Don't you even worry. Understood. I got it. Okay? I'm understanding. Got it. I see.
You say, yo, let me call up next time. Hey, look. Can we do a group FaceTime while you're at it next time? I'm like, no, bro, y'all gotta stop this. No, y'all are not doing it. No, okay.
was like, why did they want to call in? I don't understand. And then I was like, oh, they want me to be here when they call you.
They want to break the wall. They want to break the wall. They want to talk to you. They like, yo, I'm tired of talking to Moats. I want to talk to TaNeisha. Yeah.
Okay. I understand exactly what we're talking about. Okay. I am focused and I am back. So, you know what? Woo,
there we go.
All right.
There we go.
I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm developing, I'm all about learning and growing. So
y'all see what happens in prime time. All right? It's a prime time show. Tell a friend. Don't miss the prime time shows, all right? Because you never know how it goes, okay? But it's gonna be a blast. That's what you need to know, all right?
Yes, exactly. Because I'm all over the place. So we're all good. So we'll see you all in 2 days. I'm excited.
Yeah, right back in it, man. So it's gonna be a super blast. But like I said, man, hit them like buttons. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, baby. Peace.
Bye.